Hello all, I'm Guna Madhivanan from Officers IAS Academy. Friends, we are coming up with an exclusive live quiz program based on current affairs targeting 2024 prelims on a weekly basis. So every Saturday at 6 p.m. in our Officers Path channel, we will be coming up with this live quiz program. So how to participate? So for which you have to install an mobile application. So go to either App Store or the Google Play Store to download this application named Kahoot application. Download and install it. Right. So every Saturday at 6 p.m. in the live video, I will be giving you a 7-digit PIN. So you have to enter that 7-digit PIN in your installed application. In the Kahoot application, you have to enter that 7-digit PIN. Or we will give you a QR code. If you are not interested in installing the application, you can scan the QR code in the web browser. You can open the web page. In that you can enter this 7-digit PIN number and you can participate in this quiz program. So once you enter the 7-digit number, the application will ask you to give a username. So you have to give your username. Followed by your username, please give your last 4 digits of your mobile phone number. For example, my username is Guna8990, the last 4 digits of my phone number. So like that you can create your own username. That's all. You are ready to participate in the quiz. So in the live video, I will be showing you the question. The question will be followed by 4 options as usual, A, B, C, D. The 4 options will have a color code, right? So option A, red color, option B, blue color, option C, green color, option D, yellow color. So the 4 options will have 4 different color codes. So in your mobile phone, you have installed the Kahoot application, right? So the Kahoot application in your phone, in your device, it will show you 4 colored box, only 4 colored box. Only in the video which you are watching, in that live video, I will give you the question, followed by that 4 option I will be giving you. That 4 option will have a color code, right? So if you are going to choose A as the right answer, then A has red color, then in your mobile phone you will have a red colored box. You have to choose that. That's all. If the answer which you have chosen is correct, and if you have chosen that quickly, for every question we will give you 60 seconds. Assume that I am choosing A is the right answer, and I am choosing within 20 seconds, within 10 seconds, based on how quickly I choose the question. I have to choose the correct one and I have to choose it as early as possible. So the one who is choosing at the earliest will be given more points. So if I am choosing in 20 seconds, I will be given more points. If someone is choosing at 30 seconds, then relatively lesser points, right? So this is how the quiz will work. So at the end of the program, we will show you the leaderboard. Between the questions also, I will show you the leaderboard. At the end, I will show you the final leaderboard. The one with more number of points will be given a certificate, right? The idea of the quiz program is to provide you a real-time experience of solving the questions along with that competitive environment, right? I hope this program adds more value to your preparation. So along with this, we have a daily current affairs hit list series, daily answer rating initiative. So all these initiatives will give you a competitive edge in your 2024 prelims as well as mains, right? I hope this adds more value to your preparation. So see you in the quiz. Till then, bye, take care.
So good evening. Hi. Welcome to quiz number 47 of Officers General Quiz. So we'll wait for probably 2 to 3 minutes until people join in. And before that, if you have any issue with regard to my voice or picture, please let us know in the comment section so that we can sort it out immediately. Yes. So If you are all good, then yeah. If the voice is clear, give me a thumbs up in the comment section. Voice and video, everything is clear. Give me a thumbs up. I think the code is being displayed. I'm repeating. The game code is 330435. We have a bunch of exciting questions today. Okay, people are joining in. Chennai is finally free from all the rain. So that is the reason we couldn't have it yesterday. So we are having it today. Okay, so people are joining in. Last, probably I'll wait for another minute. Please wait for 3 minutes. Being so specific, yes, 3 minutes is working out because people are joining in. Good, so, good. People are joining in. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I'll wait for 1 more minute. Before that, people, I wanted to have your opinion about how many of y'all are preparing for UPSC. If you are preparing for UPSC, give me a thumbs up in the comment section. Preparing for UPSC. Okay. So far, no thumbs up. So I can take it that you people are general audience. 1 thumbs up. Good. Because people who are preparing for UPSC. Okay. I'm getting thumbs up. Okay. So people who are preparing for UPSC, from my experience, I would generally start my prelims test series now in the month of November or October last week. So I hope all of you all enrolled in some prelims test series to help you analyze your preparation. Okay, so we have waited enough, I think. Okay, it's 1 more minute and I'll start the quiz. So I'm Bernaud Thomson. I have been an aspirant myself for about 7 years. In the meantime, I've worked with a bank called Indian Overseas Bank as a credit officer. So I gave my preparation for 1.5 years and then I took up the job. I don't know whether it was the right option or not, but here I am standing and conducting general quiz. Good. So 6:09, the time is 6:10 we start. Today's quiz is going to be really exciting because as always, you have different type of questions where you will be pushed to answer in different timing and you will have different scoring for various questions. So I will let you know. So yes, so 6:10 we'll start. So the first question in your screens. Yeah. First question. It's going to be a 45-second question with 1 point. Consider the following statement. About RuPay card service. First, it is a product of National Payments Corporation of India. Second, presently RuPay cards are issued by Reserve Bank of India only. You have 45 seconds to answer. I have a very good number of answers already. Okay, though the participant numbers are a bit less today, but oh, good. Relatively easy question. You should be aware of this because RuPay cards. Yeah. Answer is A only. Majority got it right. So RuPay card, it is a product of National Payments Corporation of India. First statement is right. With regard to second statement, it has been issued by all the commercial banks in the country, scheduled commercial banks. Okay. See, these words are important. You should know what are scheduled banks, what are commercial banks, what fall under public sector bank, what fall under private sector bank. Recently, about 2 years back, there was another term introduced, systemically important banks. So what are these terms, why they are given? If you are preparing for UPSC, you should know all this. So that's first question. I think we'll check the leaderboard. Relatively easy question because you negated the second option. So obviously, first statement was the right one. Anant, Anant leads again, long way to go. Only one question has got over. Okay, the next question, it will have only 30 seconds and it has 1 point. We'll see how people are going to catch up to these top 5. So next question on your screens, I'll go through 5 questions quickly, then we'll discuss about strategies. Second question, which of the following statement is correct about Sensex? A, it is an index of 50 leading companies listed in NSE. B, it reflects the performance of 30 large and well-established companies on the BSE. It is calculated based on the average price of all companies listed in BSE. None of the above. 30 seconds, challenging because you have to read big statements. That itself takes 30 seconds and okay, I see many didn't go for the question, but majority have got it right. Yes, Sensex. See, ever since I was a child, I've seen things in the news. Always there'll be a segment where they'll say Sensex goes up or Nifty goes up. I never used to wonder, neither did my parents. Then whenever I ask this question to my parents, I don't blame them. They don't know, so they give me some answer. But as I grew up, these indicators are in some way an indication of the financial health of our country or the mood of our country, how the investor perceives our economy to be. So that is where these are very important indices. See, if you go abroad, you'll have all your New York Stock Exchange has its own index, and here Shanghai has its own index, and Singapore has its own index. All these are important, and UK again. UK has its own index, and if I'm right, London is supposed to be the financial capital of the West, and Singapore the same for the East. These are terms. Why? Because these indicators show the health of their economy or the health of how they function. The same here. Sensex and Nifty. Nifty, the word Nifty comes from something called National Index of 50 companies. That is what is Nifty. So Sensex is about 30 companies. It is the oldest stock exchange. It is so. If you know this, you can crack the statements easily because only statement B shows that it reflects the performance of, so it's not 50 obviously. So Sensex is about 30 large companies. See how it is calculated, how the 30 companies are revised, all these you should know because it is a process that happens. You call them blue chip companies, the companies which are in Sensex or Nifty. All these terms you should know. I'm not going deep, but these are basics you should know. Sensex is a index based on 30 large and well-established companies on Bombay Stock Exchange. Sensex is Bombay Stock Exchange. Nifty is National Stock Exchange in Delhi. So if you know the answer is easy, answer is B. We'll check the leaderboard. Any change in the leaderboard? Good. 4 out of the top 5 have changed. Good. See, this is where people are willing to take the risk and calculated risk. Just like, see, this Nifty, I still remember because I read somewhere it is about 50. Nifty means 50. So Sensex is 30. It won't be 50. So whichever is there in the option is the answer. That's about second question. Third question, you have 45 seconds to answer. You have 1 point. So obviously it's going to be relatively easy question, but a very, very important question from polity. We'll go to the third question. Okay, good. Game is getting heated. I want the leaderboard to change again. We'll see how or what happens. Okay, which of the following has been provided with vote from home facility in Lok Sabha elections? One is voters above 85 years of age. Two is persons with disability. So among the below two statement, two category of people who have been given chance to vote from home. We have only heard about work from home. Vote from home is a relatively new concept. So the answer is C. Both have been given, and very interesting point is this facility was given for the first time in 2024 Lok Sabha elections. So this is very important. You should know this. And have you ever wondered, again, I'm just adding another point. Have you ever wondered, you should have seen people conducting elections. Your returning officer or your station officer or all, mostly government servants are asked to go for election duty. Have you ever wondered how do they cast their votes? Because I've been a returning officer myself. We'll be posted somewhere which is not our hometown, where our voter ID is there. Have you ever wondered how they cast their vote? That is also a very important thing. You should know. Read about it today, because I'll give you, it's called ballot vote, but there's a process you should know. When they would cast their vote, how they would cast their vote, how it reaches the respective counting station. All these you should know, because these are gray areas which many won't know. It is right in front of your eyes, but not many know the answer. So yes, the answer is C for this, both 1 and 2. We'll check the leaderboard. I just added on what good. See, this is what I want. For every question, all the 5 change. That's very good. I'm really happy because the game is getting more competitive. So Sujit, he's a regular topper, not a regular participant. You should have seen Sujit is a regular podium finisher. So he has moved out. Sujit, will the next question change your fortunes? We'll go for the fourth question, which is going to give you 30 seconds to answer. It has 1 point. Okay, it is from polity. I've given you a clue. Okay, the question is, which law defines the criteria for recognition of the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha? A. Representation of People's Act 1950. B. Anti-defection law. C. Salary and allowances of leaders of opposition in Parliament Act 1977. D. Prevention of Corruption Act. By the time I read the question, half the time is over. But see, from my experience, I'll tell you, polity questions, you should always go for them in prelims. This is a thumb rule. And you should have prepared polity so well that you don't give anyone else the option to overtake in polity. Good, I see majority have got it right, because obviously our leader of the opposition, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, his issue came up. That is when all these came in the news. It is important. The answer is C, that recognition is given according to the Salary and Allowances of Leader of Opposition in Parliament Act 1977. So the answer is C. We'll look at the leaderboard. We'll take a small pause only after 5th question. So yes, we'll check the leaderboard. Oh. Yeah, polity question, I think it is taken for granted. You should be strong at polity, and if you're strong at economy, you will move way ahead. See, these two are thumb rules. Economy questions you should never leave in exam, because all these are conceptual clarities. So 5th question again, in my opinion, next question is actually very simple question if you use common sense. Okay, so you have only 20 seconds to answer. but it's a double pointer. You should go for it. In my opinion, it's an easy question. So let's see whether you topple the top 5. Points get doubled. Let's go for the 5th question. Be ready. Wait. Yeah. Our mouse is having a problem. Yeah. Okay. Double pointer. She box is sometimes mentioned in news with reference to which among the 4 options. I'm not going to read the options because by the time I read, time would have gone, but I'll read. An initiative to make rural households digitally literate. B, an online complaint management system to report sexual harassment at workplace. C, an initiative to encourage energy efficiency technology in light of global warming. D, government e-commerce portal for buying and selling dairy products. Okay, you had to go for it if you have to stay relevant in the game. So good that many have gone for it. The answer is very simple. B. See, in my experience of having appeared for 7 prelims, such type of question, when I read such type of questions, I overcomplicate myself. See, if I am going to think plainly, she box, it has something to do with sexual harassment at workplace. This is common sense. But what, given the time, if I have extra time, what I would think, the examiner won't give me such an easy question. So it obviously needs to be complicated, and I'll have an ignorant view of the question. So when you are in the exam, such questions you should have the confidence to go for it, and in a very plain manner. Don't complicate, don't overthink. Overthink is a statement, it's a Gen Z statement nowadays. Overthinking, it's a common disease. Avoid it. The answer is B. I'm happy many got it right. We'll see whether it changes the leaderboard. Good. 3. Shakti Devi has moved to the front. And Mumtaz, good Mumtaz, you're catching up. So 5 questions are over. This is a point where I bring some of my experience into this quiz. See, as I told you, keep everything simple. If you cannot recollect something in the exam hall, it's not worth spending your time studying. That means unless you revise it well, if you can revise it in a very good manner, and if you can concise everything what you have studied, it is not worth studying at all. So devise your plan accordingly. I'm not telling this revision should not happen just before prelims. This should happen in your prelims test series itself, for which the syllabus, you conquer syllabus step by step, and then you revise them properly. Unless you revise, you cannot clear. And take it from me, all the students who have cleared, they had a very good revision strategy. This is common for all of them. Okay, first you should put in effort, that is very important, but revision plays a very key role. So then we'll pause again at the 10th question. So we'll move on to the 6th one. 45 seconds to answer. 1 point for it. It is from geography. Consider the following statements about Karman line. 1. It is internationally recognized boundary between Earth's atmosphere and outer space. 2. It is located approximately 100 kilometers above mean sea level. So which of the statement given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. You have, see, these are what is a static part of your syllabus. You should never get it wrong. You should never give another person a chance to answer it before you. These are such type of questions. I have 8 people taking the wrong answer. This will have a very big impact because this is supposed to be a cakewalk. You have to revise your geography if you are getting this wrong, because these are questions that, see, from what I observe, many are getting it wrong. Such questions are definitely going to appear because it's a simple question, but many are getting it wrong. That means you haven't learnt deep enough. You have to go deep into the subject. Answer is C. Both 1 and 2 are correct. Karman line, as both statements above indicate, it is approximately 100 kilometers above mean sea level, and it is a boundary between Earth's atmosphere and outer space. So this line is named after Hungarian American engineer and physicist Theodor von Karman. Okay, we'll check the leaderboard. Leaderboard shows, I'm sure it's going to have some changes. Good, Shakti Devi retains her first spot. In any double question only you can hit her. Otherwise, four, and Sujit is back. Good to see Sujit back. 4 players have dropped their answer streak of 5. So that was a game changer. Good. So we'll move to the 7th question. 7th question, again, it's about regional. I don't know how it's been a long time since I prepared for the exam. So international organizations, exactly. Which of the following region is not served by UNRWA? A. Gaza Strip, B. West Bank, C. Lebanon, D. Saudi Arabia. I'll give you a clue. UNRWA full form is UN Relief and Works Agency for Palestinian refugees in the Near East. Okay. See, mostly in UPSC exams, if such an abbreviation comes, they'll give you the full form also. So the answer is D, Saudi Arabia, for obvious reasons. And UNRWA was initially created as a temporary agency, however, in the absence of a solution to the Palestinian issue. Okay, this UN agency operates in the Israeli occupied West Bank as well as Lebanon, Syria, and Jordan, countries where the refugees take shelter. So the answer is it has nothing to do with Saudi Arabia. Relatively easy once you know that UNRWA is for Palestinian refugee. So that was a clue that would have helped you clear. So 7th question is over. I'll give you the leaderboard, 7th question, after which I think the leaderboard should change. Oh, Shakti Devi still is strong at the top. Rest of the participants, next question is your chance to put Shakti Devi off the peak. Okay, and she's also running away slowly, so you should make sure that you hit this in the bullseye with, because the next question you will have to answer in 20 seconds and it has 1 point. So let's see if you can beat her in the clock. The 8th question. Cabinet committees are set up by which of the following authorities? Good overthinking question. A. Prime Minister of India, B. President of India, C. Chief Justice of India, D. None of the above. I'll give you a clue. It's not none of the above. But still, if you overthink, you'll surely get it wrong. Good. Happy that majority got it right. The answer is Prime Minister of India. If such a question comes in the exam, what I will do, whatever the Prime Minister does, he has to get the sign and signature of President of India. So ultimately, this is set up by President of India. Will be my way of overthinking and getting this answer wrong. But these are instances where it clearly states Prime Minister is the power. He is the one who sets up this committee. There will be, if I'm right, 6 or 7 instances where this holds true. You should know those instances where he has the power. That is, the sign and seal of the president is not required to do something like this. So I vaguely remember, but it's very important you know. Then only you will be clear. Even though the pressure makes you overthink, you should be clear. Or even if they would say, right, even if we are in sleep, if they ask you who sets up the cabinet committee, you should be confident in your answer saying that Prime Minister. So the answer is A, and let's see. I don't think leaderboard would change because majority got it right. We'll see whether my prediction is wrong. No, my prediction is right, but good that the other 4 has changed. And Dinesh, you're having a very good streak. Dinesh, will you be the one hitting 6 at the last ball? Or will it be the other who are hitting at the last point? But the difference is huge because Shakti Devi is getting everything right. That is why she is running away with a point. But still, only half of the quiz is over. You still have time left. So next question is for 20 seconds. Sorry. Next question is for ninth question, right? Yeah, ninth question is for 30 seconds and it's a double pointer, but you should give me 2 minutes because as here our mouse is being the culprit. Please bear with me. Please bear with me. I hope the mouse comes back. Yeah, good. Mouse is good. Ninth question, 30 seconds, double pointer. Can someone knock Shakti Devi out of the peak? Ninth question. Double pointer. Consider the following statements about Bengal tiger. See, be careful while answering. Be careful, read carefully. It is native to the Indian subcontinent. They are carnivorous in their diet. They are protected under Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act 2022. How many of the above statements are incorrect? Very careful because I have lost many prelims because of this